I am a powerful seer. I'm able to see the future, the spiritual realm, and I decode the hidden message of this reality. So, if you guys do not know, today it was reported that the SpaceX Starship rocket ship exploded today during their testing, their launch, I should say. They was testing their launch for the SpaceX Starship, right? And it exploded. It connects to my I posted at the beginning of I said that I discovered something or I decoded a truth regarding this reality, and I said that everybody on this planet we live under a dome. So there's some type of force field, some type of barrier, some type of wall that no one can penetrate, not even the supernatural beings. It's like unless you have access to it, and I feel like there's a limited access to do it. But human beings don't have access to this dome. I know that for a fact. But many people in the government knows about this force field, this dome, and they are trying to penetrate it. Everybody outside looking in is thinking like, oh, spaceship, and we're trying to go to the moon, or again, we're trying to go to Mars, right? That's the whole purpose of this program, the SpaceX program, is to see if human beings can travel to the moon and Mars. That's their whole agenda. That's their whole intention. But that's not the what people are not realizing. They're trying to see that, right? They're trying to travel to the moon and Mars, which they never have traveled to the moon. I just gotta point that out. But they're trying to do that. But the thing is, they're also trying to penetrate that force field. NASA is trying to do that. Many people don't realize that. Many people don't know that we're living under a dome. They do. So, and I was like, when I saw the testing failed, and I saw it on on social media on Fox 4 News reported this, I was like, oh, I know why it fell. There's a wall, and I know what I know. They may be upset, or they may feel like they're getting closer on penetrating the wall. I can tell you right now, they ain't close. They like no matter what weapons they make, no matter what how strong they make their rocket ship, they cannot penetrate that force field. Only one person really can. For some reason, there's only one person that can, that carries that immense power, the ultimate power to do so. Human beings don't have that power. Human beings don't even got that weapon. Supernatural beings that knows of this world and that knows about the field for a very long time, even before human beings did, they've been trying to break that shit down, and they can't even do it. And they got power. So that's something in itself too. Is like, and if you guys are new to my channel and you're probably feel like, what, supernatural beings? Yes, they exist. Okay, if you've been catching up with my channel, my visions, my decoding, I've been explaining this for a while now. There's all types of beings that exist, not just human beings. We gotta get over ourselves, okay? Please. Um, but yeah, they can't even do it. There's only one particular person that can, that carries. There's going to be a person that will eventually open the dome, but it's going to be at a certain time, right timing, and it has to be done by this person. I don't know who the person is, but that's it. Damn, this hot. It's been sitting. I didn't realize how bad it was sitting because that shit was hot. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy, you guys. Like everything is happening now. Everything I've been like preparing you guys for, everything I've been disclosing since 2020. I said there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen in our future that's going to be chaotic, it's going to be weird, it's going to be crazy, it's going to be supernatural, all of it. I explained that, and it's happening now, moving forward until like the next year. It's all happening now, especially to talk about what's happening with the countries and stuff, like the conflict with that, and what's that leading to, if you guys know what I mean. Apparently I can't say the name because I get flagged on YouTube, but you guys should know what I'm talking about regarding that. I mentioned that that's something that's going to happen as well. But everything I've been disclosing, it's brewing right now. So pay attention to the content clues, pay attention to what's being reported, pay attention and decode what I've been saying, decode what is being reported. on social media, on the news outlet platform, what they say, it's right in our faces, and it's getting closer and closer. Times are changing. Times like, if you guys are like me, who are like gifted, who are able to see the spiritual realm, and who's very connected beyond the veil and can see past the dome, like me, you already felt this energy before, even before the eclipse happened. You felt it. I've been feeling different energy shifts since 2020, and I feel like ever since the eclipse, everything's like it's getting magnified, or everything's being maximized, right? And I'm feeling the energy now, but like now, it's not even about the energy. It's like I'm feeling the flow of it. I feel like things are brewing, things are happening on how it's supposed to happen. In 2020, it's like 2020 is being repeated on how it's supposed to unfold now, if that makes sense. Especially what's occurring during the November time. If you guys get my drift, again, YouTube is very, very strict with what we say. It's very annoying. So pay attention to that as well. Censorship. Okay, that's going to be coming to the forefront, as well as more and more people start to speak about truth and finding certain things that many people do not know about and expressing that truth. You're going to see a lot of people with huge platforms, corporations, and government entities that's going to try to shut them up, people like me. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Okay, just wanted to warn you guys about that, and be aware of what actually transpired with the SpaceX. Okay, why that launch failed. It wasn't because, oh, they didn't calculate the velocity of how the rocket is going to go. No, they've been using that since they claimed that they landed on the moon. Okay, no, when they was trying to do all that testing beforehand, no, it's the force field, it's the dome, it's they can't penetrate it. They've been trying to do it for so long, they can't, and that's what they're not realizing. It's up to God to do it. When God gives that command, that's when it will open. Other than that, you can't do it. That's all I gotta say. Goodbye. Bye.